Review. Movie 100 reviews created to empower movies itself. Another week, another great episode with my legendary co-host, Mr. Bob Lemon.
Daniel, how are you?
Well, fabulous, Mr.
Of course you're
Bob.
fabulous. Why did I think otherwise? You're
Fabulous.
always fabulous.
Yes, and excellent. Can I add excellent?
You can add excellent, sure.
Fabulous
You're
and
fabulous
excellent.
and excellent.
Why
Exactly.
not? Why not?
Of
So,
course you
Mr.
are.
Bob, how's your storm over there?
It wasn't as bad as they said it was going to be, but we've got
Mm,
definitely got at least 7 inches of snow, maybe 8 inches of snow on the ground, and most of that happened in the night, and so this morning it was terrible because I had to shovel all that snow.
mm,
I'm tired and I'm sore and I'm tired from shoveling snow.
shoveling.
Yeah,
Do you think it will snow again tonight?
it's not. I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not supposed to. And we're not supposed to get any more snow till maybe the weekend.
Okay.
And this is not we. This is I'm in St. Louis, and so where we're at, it's not. We don't get a lot of snow. We get some snow every year, but not
That
a
much.
lot. This is a little more than usual. Usually, you get like 3 or 4 inches of snow,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cold for a few days and then it gets warm, it all melts, and then we'll get some more and
Fast.
it melts, and this is unusual to get this much all at once, and it's really bitterly cold outside, so it's 7 degrees right now.
Bitterly cold.
Bitterly cold, yeah,
I
you go
think
out
it's.
and you freeze.
How about the birds outside? Do
Well,
they
the
migrate already?
the funny thing was and I guess it's because the like my driveway is
Mm,
warm, because as soon as I scoop off an area, the birds would land and sit on my driveway because it's warmer than
mm-hmm.
being up in the air, I guess. So
So they're surviving.
yeah, they're doing okay.
They are okay. That's nice.
Yeah. I was like, what are these birds doing? I go, oh, I guess it's warm. I
Warm.
don't know. because
So some,
because they're
so some.
basically they're out of the wind, because I've got now on either side of my driveway I've got mounds of snow,
Mm-hmm,
so they're hidden from the wind, and I think the driveway asphalt is warmer than the other parts
mm-hmm,
of the ground and whatnot. So you know,
mm-hmm. So sometimes the weatherman exaggerate, right? Oh,
yeah,
this do that, and then people panicking. We need to buy this. We need to buy
yeah.
that.
Everybody panic. Everybody has
Panic.
more than enough milk and bread to last them for a long time. They're all going to be making French toast.
We need to buy this. We need to buy that. Man,
I
no.
know, it's
The
ridiculous.
department store is empty now.
Yeah, they should be buying hats and gloves, but I think they bought
Paper towel.
TV dinners, yeah, and paper towels and toilet paper. Yeah.
Paper towels. I remembered when pandemic hits, right? Oh my goodness, they're looking for paper towels. Where the paper towels is gone.
They're all gone.
Yes. And the big question is why paper towel? Because in our culture we never use paper towel.
Oh, you don't? What do
We
you
don't. We use
use then?
Water. Most Asian does.
I know, but what do you use to wipe with?
To wipe, yeah, well, with the water first, and then wipe with your hands.
Oh, okay. You don't even use a towel. Gotcha.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, we're all stuck on paper products, paper towels, and paper this and paper
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole
We
thing. Yes, it's like a
yeah, we
diamond.
got we got like I usually buy them in these giant things where you get like what is it? Like 20 rolls of paper towels in one container.
You kidding me?
No,
Really?
cuz it's cheaper
Hmm.
and it all gets used, so might as well save some money.
So, do you think paper towel is a good business?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. if you if you could get them in stores, yeah, you'd probably clean up with paper towel. That's a pun there. Yeah,
Mhm.
clean up with
People,
paper towels. Yeah,
paper towel is a good lucrative business. I just want
lucrative.
to
Yeah,
I want to just to plug in Entrepreneurship 101, people, wherever
Oh,
you
there you go.
listen. Wherever you listen your podcasts. Yes, I got my like 300 downloads for one day. So thank
Oh,
God.
fantastic.
Entrepreneurship 101's thriving, people. I just
Yeah,
did
I think the best products are the products that people buy and throw away because then they have to buy them again. So it's
again and
probably not a
again.
bad idea. Yeah.
Hmm. It's a good business. Lucrative.
Hmm.
Let's do, Mr. Bob. Let's have a business about this.
A
What
business
do you
about
think?
paper towels?
Yes.
I
Let's
don't
have a
know.
deal.
Paper towel business.
Paper towel business. We need
Mm.
what?
Maybe we could make paper towels that have, this is a different show, but have jokes on them. So then whenever you're using the paper towel, you have some
Comedy
jokes on
101.
them.
Yes, that's a good idea. Ah, yes,
We'll
that's
call
awesome.
them, what do we call them? I don't
Hmm.
know. I'll have to think of a good name here. Like,
Mr. Bob is good for that, giving ideas. And I'm the one who
humor
implementing it.
wipes. Humor
Humor
wipes.
wipes. Humor wipes must be thicker than the regular
That's right. The humor wipes.
mm,
Yeah, that's right.
humor
We can
wipes.
we
Mm.
pick up we pick up the spill and let you laugh about it. Don't cry over spilled
Ah,
milk. Laugh over spilled milk with humor wipes.
oh.
There
That's good. That's a good odds,
you
right?
go. There you go,
Mm,
Daniel. Make it
awesome.
happen.
Make it happen, yes. Mr. Rob always giving me lots of
That's
information.
right. Yeah. Give Daniel things to do.
Idea. Good idea. Oh, question mark. Yes, I need to do that. Why not to invest, buy stocks of paper towels?
There
Why
you
not,
go.
right?
Why not?
Hmm. Why not? Because it's we use every day.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly.
So, Mr. Bob, is it our topic for today on Movie 101 review is all about paper towel?
No, but it is. There is a lot of water involved in this review,
I love
a bit,
water. Hmm.
because it's called the Ballad of Wallis Island. So it's set
Wallace
on an
Island.
island, so there's water
Uh-huh.
everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a I would call it an independent movie, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
an independent movie that is quite well known now, and came out in 2025.
Yes.
So let me give you the rundown. So an eccentric lottery winner who lives alone on a remote island tries to
Uh-huh.
make his fantasies come true by getting his favorite
Fantasy.
musicians to perform at his home.
Okay, at his home.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very much it's a British movie, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's got a lot of British people in it. It stars Tom Bosden as Herb Maguire and Tim Key as Charles Heath.
Toby
Uh,
Maguire.
no, not
Mm.
Toby Maguire.
I heard wrong.
He's
Toby
Herb
Maguire.
Maguire. There it is.
Okay, there we go.
And probably the person that you would know the most in this is a lady named Carrie Mulligan. There she is.
Here
She
we
is
go.
a Hollywood actress, but she actually was a producer, executive producer on the movie. And Tom and Tim, the other two main characters there, wrote the movie
Mm.
and portrayed the characters of Herb Maguire and Charles Heath. So it really is it's an extremely quirky movie. It is so,
Corky.
yeah, so funny and weird, and if you like that, I like that kind of stuff. A lot of times you get these British movies, they can be very, very quirky, right? So if you think about like the Full Monty was a big
Yes.
British movie,
Mm-hmm.
and so this is. I mean, nobody gets naked or anything in it, but this movie is very quirky like that. So the idea is we start with seeing Herb Maguire, who is a singer songwriter, and he's being brought to this island, and then Charles Heath, who's played by Tim Key, meets him on the rocky beach. There they are heading to the island, and he
Island.
meets him on the rocky beach, and of course there's no dock or anything. This is what already makes it very quirky. Charles is there in his wader boots to go out and meet him, in the ocean. And then, of course, Herb falls into the water, everything gets wet. And he's there. He's like, oh, I'm here for I'm going to perform. Right. And so then Charles is a bit cagey on his answers. He's like, well, he goes, I know it's a private performance. How many people? He goes, oh, under 100. And, and so he's thinking, oh, okay. So it's some kind of small, concert. He's being paid £500,000 to do the concert, which is a lot of money. And and then he's like, well, okay, well, are you here to take me to the hotel? He's like, yeah, we just have to walk up this hill. And when they get up the hill, the hotel is actually Charles's house. There's really not a hotel. It's just
Hmm.
Charles's house. But he has a very a big house that's quite, a lot of rooms and quite a nice house. And so far, so we as the audience slowly get revealed, just as Herb finds out that Charles is a wealthy man who basically has hired him to give him a private concert. And and Charles is a very, very quirky character who constantly makes these weird puns whenever they're doing conversation. He'll just uh, throw them out there, and he constantly, it's like he's never had anybody over or something. He's constantly talking. And Herb is not necessarily really up for all this, and he kind of is very standoffish. Well, what Herb doesn't know is Herb now is like a solo artist, but in the past he had a partner. Her name was Nell Mortimer, played by Carrie Mulligan, and he doesn't
Hmm.
realize it. But Charles has also invited Nell Mortimer to come play, and he wants the two of them, to play a concert for him, uh, like they used to, because they used to be involved with each other romantically. They were, had a band, they had records. Charles has all their records, and so he wanted to bring them back together for a concert for the two of them. And so, but at this point, Nell has moved on. She has a new husband. His name's Michael, and and so things are kind of. Herb had no idea that she was coming, although she knew that he was coming. Charles has been very cagey with giving information to the two of them, and he kind of throws them together, and kind of problems ensue because they're not on the best of terms. Although in that scene that you're looking at right there, obviously they're getting along at that point, but in other parts of the movie there's some drama because they don't really like each other anymore. So
They
so
don't
things
like each other
happen,
anymore.
and so then Charles is still trying to hold it together. Now the subplot to the movie is the reason why Charles wants to do this. So uh, the interesting thing is Charles was a two-time lottery winner in Britain, and so he won the lottery once. He traveled the world, and he won it again, and they kept having fun. And then his wife, who they traveled together and so forth, passed away, and so they both loved Maguire and Mortimer music. And so for the anniversary of her death, he wanted to have a concert in memory of his wife. And because after they traveled the world, they bought this island and have been living on it until she passed away. And so it's really quite a sentimental thing. And then it also looks at how Charles is handling his grief. It looks at how people who were once close, have to deal with each other after they're not, after they break up. And it really is kind of a very sweet, sentimental movie with a lot of quirky behavior. The funny thing, and they never explain this, but
Corky. I
in the
like that.
movie,
Hmm.
he owns the island, but on the island is a little store
He
run
owns the
by
island.
Amanda,
Mm.
played by Sian Clifford. And uh, they never really explain it because I'm like, if it's an island, why do they? I guess there's other things on the island besides his house,
A
and why do they have this
monster.
little store? And the store scenes are always funny because they never have anything that you want, right? So like
Yes.
Nell
Hmm.
goes in and she's like, "Do you have any Reese's peanut butter cups?" And she's like, and she doesn't even know what a Reese's peanut butter cup is because she's been living kind of isolated all these years. And so then she's trying to, you know, be nice to like, well, I could put some of this peanut butter in a cup, and it's just really weird and funny dialogue and so forth. But it's it's one of these movies, a very small movie,
Hmm.
obviously not a big budget movie or anything, but it's done so well, and the characters, especially I think Charles, who played the millionaire, is very eccentric. He'd been, obviously he's been kind of living alone for the last 5 years, and he's quite, upset that his wife has passed away, and this was kind of something to, boost him a little bit because he's still grieving after such a long time. And then Nell tries to set Charles up with Amanda, who owns the shop, and there's a whole lot of little things that happen during everything. And then when it ends on a very sweet note. So, well, Nell actually leaves because she
Yeah.
gets so mad at Herb. But then Herb,
Why?
who was kind of the negative person the whole time, kind of has a change of heart, and he actually does a performance for Charles and Amanda on the beach. Just them, only them. He does a full concert for them. I mean, they abbreviate that for the movie, but and then he heads back into his world, and he doesn't even take Charles's money. He makes Charles think he took the money, but he actually leaves all the money for Charles and Amanda then to go on and have uh, some adventures on their own. And it was really quite sweet. And it's not going. There's no action in this movie.
No action, only quirky.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's a
Mm.
very sentimental, sweet movie, and they keep it moving along. And there's lots of things that happen, more than I've mentioned, and the characters are all very real and very good actors and everything. So all in all, it's a really good, fun movie. If you want to, it would be a date movie, right? If you want
Hmm.
to have a date, I watched it with my wife, so it was
Oh,
nice.
nice.
It was nice to do that. So it
Hmm.
was released on April 18th, 2025. Obviously, it was made in the UK. They don't really. Oh, here's the box office stuff. So they don't have a budget on it, um, but it made 1.6 million in U.S. and Canada. Made about
Wow.
$100,000 on its opening weekend, and so far it's made 6.2 million worldwide. So I would guess that this thing probably didn't even cost $1 million to make because it's just not
True.
that
Yeah.
complicated. In
Hmm.
fact, one of the bits of trivia is that it was made in 18 days. They shot everything in 18 days.
18 days with 6 million. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
exactly. So
16
they probably
days.
made their money back and then some. The interesting thing is that Tim Key and Tom Baston have known each other for a very long time. They were a comedy duo,
Wow.
and they wrote this movie during COVID. Well, actually, they made a short movie back in 2008 on the same idea, and it won awards. And then
Mm.
during COVID lockdown in the UK, they wrote the movie, and then by chance, Tim Key emailed Carrie Mulligan because he had a connection to her via charity and said, "Would you, we would love if you would produce this movie." And she loved it, and so she did. And so it's all kind of weird happenstance because they're not like big stars, right? They're they're character
Mm-hmm.
actors in a lot of British movies. You probably heard of a lot of these. So Tim Key has been in Alan Partridge movie, which is Steve Coogan, who's a big
Mm-hmm.
British star. He was in the movie called Mickey 17, which is a big sci-fi movie that was out this last year. Um, he's on Inside Number Nine, which is a classic comedy show from the UK as well. But you have to be kind of a little bit into the British television. He was on Statlet's Flats, which is a very funny show. If you ever want to watch something that's just totally bizarre and funny, Statlet's Flats is very funny. And
Fine, good.
but he's been around for a long time as a kind of a character actor. He was in the show called The Detectorists back in 2017, which if you've never seen The Detectorists, that is a great series to watch.
Detectors.
With Toby Jones and Mackenzie Crook
Mm-hmm.
are in both of those. But anyway, Tom Basden, he wrote all the songs in the movie. There's a bunch of folk music, and he wrote all the songs, including one called "The Ballad of Wallis Island." And they're all original songs, but they, it's not. They sound really good, So sometimes those things don't sound very good, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For those things, so it was refreshing that they sounded nice. Because sometimes you just don't get that kind of whenever they write their own music. Sometimes it's not so good. So
Mm.
they won a few awards here. I'll tell you.
A
I'm run
few
you down.
awards.
Yeah. So
Mm.
they won for British Independent. They won a
Film.
British Independent Film Award for their screenplay. They
Okay.
won another British Independent Film Award for the Best Joint Lead, which was Tim Key and Tom Basden, and they won for debut screenwriter. So and they
Kudos.
also no they didn't and they won for Best Original Music, which is a good one. So there you go.
Yes. Kudos.
Fantastic. Good for them.
Kudos.
Kudos for
Fantastic.
them. Now
16.
let's get into what's the rating.
Rating. Okay.
Yeah, you loved it. Daniel loves the
Yes.
ratings.
Rating. Let's do a drum roll. Okay.
You got a drum roll for me?
Drum roll.
Oh, that
It's a
was
drum goat.
that was a rim shot.
Okay.
So 7.4 IMDb. There you
Okay.
go. And then 96% on the tomato meter. And I would give it a
Nice.
4.5 popcorn buckets myself.
Wow, you're getting higher and higher,
I
Mr.
know.
Bob.
I really did. This movie. The funny thing about this movie is it wasn't. I didn't have any idea, right?
Mm,
So every once in a while my wife and I are sitting in the television, I'll go through. We have a Fire TV, right? So Fire
okay.
Stick, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'll go through the. They have a listing there of movies you might like or whatever, and so I'll go through them, and then I'll uh, put them in the queue, right? So I'll put them in the viewing queue, and so we were going through, and I'm like, oh, this is it. So I'll put this in the queue, and she's like, oh, I want to watch that one. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, really? I'm like, because all you're doing is you're looking at the picture, right? Like you got the picture there with the title.
Mm-hmm.
And I read a little bit of the blurb. I look for the picture and I'm like, oh, I think I might like that movie. And she's like, oh, I want to watch that one. So anyway, I threw it in the queue and then we watched it actually tonight. So we watched it. It's fresh in my head because we just watched it a couple hours ago. So but
Truly
we do that.
fresh.
I have a bunch of movies in the queue, and half of them she doesn't want to watch,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other half she'll watch with me. So this was one. This was one to watch.
Yes. Highly recommended by Mr. Bob.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. It's so fun and genuine. It's a genuine,
Genuine.
heartfelt movie, and so I mean, it's not like Running Man or Mission Impossible or anything like that. This is a off to the
No
side
CGI.
independent movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be any high action, high octane kind of thing. It's very subdued and perfect for watching when you're snowed in.
Oh yes, highly recommended when we're having a storm,
That's
snowstorm.
right. It's snowstorm, rainstorm, whatever. Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. To hibernate.
The hibernate. There you go. That's a good one.
Yes. So, Mr. Bob, well, highly recommended. 4.3 for our popcorn meter.
Hmm.
You do this for
Definitely.
16. They did this for 16 days, and
18
they
days. They
earned
shot everything
18.
18 days. Yeah.
18 days, and you earn 6.5. I don't care if the author, the actors or actresses are famous. Right? You earn 6.8 or 6.5. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. And just
exactly.
only for
I think it's a
18,
hit.
yeah, 18 days.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on.
that's just the shooting days. I mean, they have to edit and
Shooting.
everything, but still, I mean, that's a
Still,
pretty
yeah.
quick turnaround for a movie this time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. I mean, it's the setting is they shot the film in Wales, and the setting was just marvelous. If you like, I mean, it's not like tropical. It's it's
Hmm.
Wales, so it's
Yes.
harsh, but
Yes.
but it was a very beautiful, beautifully shot movie, and it's beautiful setting.
How about the story? Beautiful too.
Oh yeah, the story was just great, and it's it totally believable. You could see all this happening, even though it seems outlandish. The actors did a really good job of making you believe the characters.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Believable narratives.
is
Mm.
that right? Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Awesome. So, people, please do watch this. This is the first time Mr. Bob truly recommend.
That's
Last
true.
time he
I'm
said
usually say that there's something terrible about it, don't I?
terrible. Yes, yes. Always does. Totally highly recommended, people. So please do watch it. If come from Mr. Bob, please believe it. Mhm. Okay. Corny. What do you? What objective? Corny. Corky.
Quirky,
Right, so
quirky.
yeah, Corky.
Yeah, quirky,
Corky movie.
quirky and heartfelt.
Heartfelt. Oh,
And
Corky
funny.
and
It's very
heartfelt.
funny too. Yeah, very
Mm.
funny.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Mr. Bob, would you like to plug in something?
Sure, you can catch me here, there, and everywhere on the
Beautiful.
101s, right? And then
Yes. Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
what I'm gonna call them now. I'll call them the 101s. How's that?
101.
Well,
Yes,
it's
definitely.
like Route 66, except we called it's the 101s.
Which 101?
And
101.
but you can also catch me at staticradio.com, at Static Radio on the socials, and I'll tell stories. This week I'll probably tell a story about snow because that's been my life the last few days.
Mm-hmm. Last time you said you're going to talk about annoying people in the restaurant, right? How
Yeah,
does it
that's what I
sound?
did. Yeah.
So tell us, Mr. Bob, what are the number one annoying that you
Most
observe
annoying person in the
in a
restaurant.
person in the yeah.
Oh well, the loud talkers. Obviously, they were so loud. They're like, it's good. I'm glad you're having a good time, but your good time should not impinge my good time.
True. Mm-hmm.
There
I
you
agree.
go.
Yes, definitely. Boundaries, people.
Boundaries, exactly.
Yes. You
Take a
not
little
own.
care there, right?
Mhm. You don't own that place, so.
Right, exactly. Well, maybe they did. I didn't ask them. That may be
You
different.
own the place.
They're the owners, and maybe I should shut up.
I'm the owner of this place. So I can do whatever you want. Said, oh my goodness. Okay.
Everybody out of here. Get out of here.
Okay. Okay. Okay, but people, this is our first episode to our first, not first, it's a new podcast of ours with Mr. Bob, conspiracy theory or conspiracy 101?
Conspiracy 101, I think, is what we
Mm,
decided. Yeah.
yes.
And who knows what we'll talk about? I
Yeah,
bet it's
who
going to be
knows?
shady and scary,
Surprise.
maybe. I
Yes.
don't know.
Mr. Bob always surprises me. So every time we do our episode, I don't know what we are doing. So surprise us, Mr. Bob.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory, people, comedy 101, movie 101 review, and of
Trivia.
course, trivia. Trivia 101. So, Mr. Bob, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Daniel. See y'all next time.
What can people see you soon?